Hey, what's up guys? Today we unfortunately have to talk about what's going on right now because basically everything's exploding. Twitter, the Reddit, the official Discord, the Play Store, just literally everything surrounding Genshin Impact is getting like bombarded by hate, and it's actually pretty crazy. As you guys can see, Genshin's rating on like the Play Store and all that is actually being destroyed. Everyone's reviewing it with 1 star, and there are a bunch of honestly pretty funny negative reviews because of people obviously being unhappy with the anniversary rewards. I've made a video already covering that, so go watch that if you want to. I don't want to repeat myself, but basically the rewards are just super underwhelming. We're not getting a lot of primo gems, nothing really special. It does feel kind of lazy, and since there wasn't any news of more rewards coming, a lot of people have been waiting. Maybe there's going to be more rewards. Since there's been none, obviously people are taking their anger out, and honestly it's pretty insane. And I'm not someone who usually covers things like Reddit threads in a video because that's not my type of content, and I don't want it to become my type of content. But things like this, where there's a 10-minute cooldown on the official Discord because people are spamming this sticker. On top of that, on Twitter, as you can see, the trending right now, mihoyo 400k tweets, Genshin Impact anniversary 66k tweets. I don't really want to click on them, but I assume if I do, it's just gonna be people super angry. And this is actually what I was talking about, right? Chi stickers, spams in official forums and Discord, 1-star rating in App Store, censorship bans others. Basically, it's just been a fiesta. Like, actually, it feels like this game is just exploding at this point, or the community is exploding. The sad part is kind of that people are gonna just move on from this as soon as any new content comes out. People are gonna forget and move on. And also, like, I don't know who the original authors or whose this screenshot is from, so I'm just taking a random tweet here, but yeah, there's a lot of shit like this where a lot of people are being censored. I'm just gonna read these very fast, but apparently Reddit had a lot of drama. The sub was like on lockdown. I know on HoYoLab a lot of posts were getting deleted, right? Oh yeah, right here, mass purge of complaint threads. A lot of users were getting blocked or banned for amount of time. I saw so many people complaining about that. On the Discord, you do get banned for complaining. In game, you literally can't change your name. I'm stuck on being Kokomrad because I was cosplaying a Kokomi main, and I literally can't change my name. Please let me change it. The one thing I wanted to add though is that apparently this name card not being able to change is because of some holiday or something happening in China, some event. I think it's a holiday, but I'm sure Chinese players can explain it better than I can. So feel free to leave a comment explaining it, but I just wanted to mention that in this video. And just overall, there's so much like toxicity right now. So many people complaining, which again, I think the complaints are like a good thing. I think it's justified, but mihoyo's like not even responding. They're just sort of censoring people or deleting threads or trying to silence the hate, but they're not addressing it. They're not saying like, this is what we plan on doing or just whatever. They just aren't addressing it at all. And that's just annoying, and I kind of don't get it. Like an example, and I hadn't seen this post before, but basically this is exactly what I'm trying to say. Like, the silence that they're giving us makes no sense. I do also think rewards are bad. I don't fully agree with this, but the silence is also the biggest part. Like, why aren't they just addressing this? They're completely ignoring us. We don't know what's happening. Maybe they're waiting for a surprise, and all we're hearing right now is just pure radio silence. And I feel like they should be updating us, the community, especially after playing and supporting this game for a year, because I feel like communication between a company and the player base is really important, like super important, to not be out of touch and to not get your player base angry all the time. I feel like it's very important to at least talk to them instead of just ignoring something like this where the whole community is complaining and even trending on Twitter. So it's not like a small thing you can ignore. Also, and I'm doing this live, like my page is still loading, but basically I can guarantee you that any post I click on from Genshin Impact, just their normal posts, there's going to be a sea of people hating, and they're doing nothing to address it. Look, I'll click on this one, scroll down. What's the first comment? Yeah, right there, the thing I showed you guys 2 seconds ago, and just a bunch of... I feel like they have to address it. There's a certain point where they can't just keep ignoring this because the community is honestly just imploding and people are expecting better anniversary rewards. And I feel like at a certain point, it's better even just for them, for their interest, to say something. And also, I almost forgot to mention, if you look at like their promotional video, look at the dislikes. It's 91 to 31. That's insane. Every other Genshin video, or at least, most of the ones before the anniversary drama, you'll click on anyone, amazing like to dislike ratio, like all of their videos. I'm not even kidding. I'll even click on like this one. Yeah, amazing ratio. Then you go to this one on the anniversary. It's so bad compared to their normal, because this is basically just talking about like the anniversary without announcing any rewards or anything. So that's another thing I wanted to mention. Basically, there's just so many places where people are showing their anger. And because there's a small chance that mihoyo maybe listens, I do want to say that I believe it's 100%, a million percent within their interest to just at least satisfy people and make us stop complaining, even if they don't want to give us primo gems. The reason why people are so angry, and myself included, with these anniversary rewards is because it feels like there was no effort put in. There's literally nothing, no primo gems, no characters. There's basically nothing other than like, 10 intertwined fates. We're not really getting gems. We're not getting anything special, no characters, no skins, nothing that like would reward us for playing this game for a year, especially because of how expensive primo gems are. For a game like this, if you want people to not complain about how expensive primos are, you should at least be generous with your rewards, generous with your events, to where people can at least look forward to those and not feel, forced to spend for every character. One thing I want to say, and you know what, I'm putting my own tweet on screen. I think there's a lot of stuff that they could do that doesn't even cost primo gems, that they could do for this anniversary to make everyone happy, stop complaining, and just enjoy, have a good anniversary without needing to give us primo gems. What I mean by that is, yes, obviously I would love to get free characters, free primo gems, all that, but even if they didn't want to, even if the company's like, okay, we don't want to spend primo gems, we want to make as much money as possible, let's not give any, they could still find rewards, some features that they could add, like event skins, letting us have pets or, pet animals. I know these are little things that I'm mentioning, and obviously people want more than just that, but even things like that, or even letting us pick a 4-star, which isn't too expensive for them, or giving us a banner that's either customizable or bringing back old legacy characters that we would have to pull on, would be a good idea. This is good on one hand because people want specific characters that haven't had a rerun or that might not get one. Someone like Albedo, who wasn't selling too amazing, whose banner didn't do that well. If we could choose him on a limited banner right now, it would encourage the people that want him to spend money, so mihoyo's winning in that regard, but it would also make them happy because they can get the character that they've been wanting for a long time. And these are just examples that I think of spontaneously, and I'm sure a billion-dollar company can think of even better ones, or obviously just mail primo gems, which is like the simple option. But yeah, the reputation of Genshin, or at least for right now, the community is kind of exploding to where I feel like it's really bad for the company, especially things like the Play Store or the App Store getting a ton of 1-star ratings and bad reviews is honestly very bad, and something that would be in mihoyo's best interest to address, maybe give us surprise anniversary rewards, or just even if they forgot to give us anything, and if this really is it, just being like, oh well, here's some more stuff, and sort of trying to cover it up, pretend like it was always a thing, is in their best interest. Like, for everyone involved, for us, it's good to complain and to ask and expect more, but for them, it's also good to give us more so that their, reputation or whatever isn't tainted, although I'm sure they'll be fine in the long run. Now, I do want to say that this is something that I believe, once again, as I mentioned in my last video, is worth complaining about. This doesn't mean that I don't like the game. I want to specify, I still think like the story and the characters and all that are amazing. I still love this game, but that doesn't mean I'm going to accept terrible rewards or some underwhelming content. Obviously, I'm going to use my platform to complain for the things that I believe we need and deserve. When literally every single part of this game is just like this right now, I feel like something has to be done. And the big thing with anniversary rewards is like, it's been a year we've been playing your game. It is a gacha game, so people spend an insane amount of money, and it is a really fun game, and I want to be able to stop covering this sort of drama. I want to go back to making, my Mona guide, my Beto guide that I have planned. But what's happening right now is crazy, and I honestly don't think I can ignore it because I haven't been motivated to like work on anything else. And I get sad when I'm making videos for a game that, I like, but at the same time, it feels like the company's ignoring us and that all my complaining I've done has been in vain and literally nothing's changing. It feels like I'm just screaming to an empty void. So yeah, all that to say, like, I do think complaining is good, especially for things like this. This is why I do it. Don't do it in a bad or negative way. Like, don't harass people. I've seen people on Twitter for some reason being mean to like voice actors and even people making like art or content and stuff of Genshin. Like, please don't do that. I beg. Obviously, don't be assholes to people that have nothing to do with it. I tried to give as many solutions to this problem as possible in this video and also in the last video that I mentioned on anniversary rewards. There's just so much that can be done about this, and hopefully this gets addressed. It's not that hard. Just literally either give us currency like primo gems and stuff, or if you don't even want to do that, just spend a bit of dev time to giving us events, skins, some form of content that people will be happy with, to where this doesn't need to happen and everyone will end up happy. Also, literally, as I'm editing this video, there's a Forbes article I just found out written about this that shows you how bad of a situation this is. Literally, a Forbes article written on the anniversary event coming with no compromises. from mihoyo, which kind of goes to show how bad this is. Obviously we have this 10-day thing, but that's basically it. And I thought I should include this in the video because I just found out about this. But yeah, anyways, I know this isn't my normal type of video, but again, I do think using my platform to complain about this stuff is really good and important. The one thing I want to say is I'm in the middle of making my underrated character video, so that should be out very soon. And then also a Beto guide with the new Claymore and a Mona guide are expected to come out soon. So I hope you stay tuned for that. I just wanted to address this stuff because a lot of people are like burning out, and this is something that I don't want to ignore and just keep making sort of regular videos. And then I feel bad because, you know, I'm making content for a game that I love, but at the same time, the community is kind of imploding. So I want to address that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the content. Please let me know if there's any way I can improve this video or this type of video, or what you guys think, or any maybe ideas for rewards and stuff. I will be reading most comments on this video. So yeah, that's about it. I mean, be sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitch if you want, join the Discord if you want to talk to me and my community. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.